What's up, everybody? Victory Sunday here. Miami Dolphins just beat the Buffalo Bills. That's right, folks. The Miami Dolphins, they beat the number one team in the NFL, and all eyes are now pointed towards the Miami Dolphins. Beyond excited. Give it up to the Buffalo Bills. Hey, they played a heck of a fight. Miami made a lot of mistakes. Buffalo made a lot of mistakes. This is a modern-day Thriller in Manila. All right? If you're a Gen Z, you don't know what that is, go Google it and thank me later. Once upon a time, Muhammad Ali fought against probably the hardest puncher in the world, George Foreman, and they went toe-to-toe in Southeast Asia and Manila of the Philippines. Man, what a game. What a game. Thank you, Nice, for your kind words, sir. Man, I'm just, dude, I am beyond hype right now for these Miami Dolphins. And what a game. What a game. Buffalo is like, dog, Buffalo is good. They're a good team. But this game is on shut up a lot of haters and naysayers of Tua. That Tua sucks as a quarterback. My man got injured, came back in the game, and made the plays that count, and nobody wants to talk about that. Well, here we are. Miami Dolphins beat the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills have never been behind in the game this whole entire year. This Miami Dolphins defense is something to be respected. Now, there was a bit of a meltdown at the end of the game, not only with the Dolphins, but the Bills. And the Bills almost won this thing somehow, some way. I knew that this would be within a three-point game. I knew it. This game is so dang legit. Hey, 90s, want to talk about your Eagles here in a second, man. Congratulations, by the way. But, man, this was just crazy. Josh Allen got rocked hard a few times. Tua did as well, too. Look, man, there were a lot of missed opportunities on the Dolphins side, but this is what good teams do. They persevere. I mean, dang, man, Xavier Howard, second week in a row, dropped a pick six. You know, you have Brandon Jones. He dropped an interception. Javon Holland dropped an interception. And then Josh Allen with that freaking pump fake, man. He had everybody jumping in the air like this, man. There was at least 3-4 plays where, man, we could have had that dude in the backfield. It didn't happen, right? Dolphins could have won this thing by at least another touchdown, I feel. But this Bills team was stingy, man. They're a good team, man. And when it was the right moment, man, he found Jalen Waddle for about roughly about a 50, 60-yard reception, man. What a game. And look, I can't stand the Bills, but I respect the Buffalo Bills. Speaking of respect, let's talk about how Tua got injured. He got smacked, flew back, head hits the turf. And then you hear Buffalo fans cheering. Good for you, Miami, for taking and beating the Buffalo Bills. Now, if you're one of those Buffalo Bills that was cheering, I think you're deplorable. I think you're disgusting. Look, man, there was injuries on Buffalo's side. I do not wish injuries on nobody. I don't. But it's a gladiator sport, and it comes with the territory. I'm an ex-college football player myself. I know what it is. You know, this sport is no joke. But, man, what a game. And then you have injuries on both O-lines. Both O-lines. Greg Little, injured. Man, poor Robert Hunt. And then you have Robert Jones from the Dolphins. Man, they're bouncing around on the O-line. And then the right side of the Buffalo Bills O-line was also injured as well, too. McKenzie went off for them. You had Davis out there. He was banged up last week. He managed to come out and ball out for the Buffalo Bills. Caught a touchdown for y'all. And then you had Diggs out there, him and Xavier Howard, man. It was just like a nasty fight, man. Like they were just going at it, man. And before this game, look, I'm a Fins fan, but I'm not a fan of Tyreek Hill's comments saying that the secondary isn't the S word for Buffalo Bills because they had some injuries and stuff like that, you know. Look, I'm just not a fan of it, man. Be a good sport and keep it moving, right? But I'll say this, man. Good. I mean, Tua respects the Bills. Josh Allen respects the Dolphins, man. I mean, it was a lot of love, man, for real. I mean, these teams respect each other. And Lord, when Miami plays them in Buffalo, it's gonna go down. Look, man, that's gonna be a tough game. And Bills fans showed up for the game too. We got to talk about that. Bills fans showed up so much to the point where like they had plane loads full of people. My coworker, shout out to my guy Chad. He's actually a Bills fan. He went down to the game. They're loyal. Boy, they are loyal. I mean, for lost Super Bowls in a row will do something to you, but they are loyal. And this is the best team that they have had since then, right? But we got to say Dolphins are the best team in the NFL. They got the fastest receivers. You know, you got probably the best secondary in the NFL. D-line is really solid. No like super standout guy, but you got Emmanuel Ogbah, Jalen Phillips on the edge, even though he's kind of a linebacker. Just what a game. What a game this was, man, for the Miami Dolphins. And Tua, man, people got to realize how important this man is. Let me explain. Towards the end of the second quarter, when he got smacked back and his head took and smacked that turf, I've been slammed on turf before. It don't feel good. Okay, I may all those recycled tires, man, that junk freaking hurts. I'd rather have grass, to be honest with you, you know, or mud. But I'm gonna take and say this, man. When Teddy Bridgewater came in there, I was like, what the heck? Teddy Bridgewater came out, he started overthrowing wide open people. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I was like, it just goes to show the importance of how people stand behind Tua and what he actually is. Let me see here. Dolphins played the Bills backups. He gets no credit. He played the backups. Okay. Well, we have backups in there too, by the way, Eric, just so that you are aware. We had a lot of backups. On our O-line, we had injuries. You know, there were some receivers who were not there. So we had backups as well too. And you guys had multiple opportunities to beat us. Josh Allen almost threw 3 interceptions, and you guys still didn't beat us. So, yeah, we'll see you in December, man. Fins up. Eric was in there, rewinds this a little bit. I was actually showing the Bills an extreme amount of respect, and I still respect the Bills despite a sour fan in the comment section. Tua did his thing, you know. Yeah, good. Oh, you guys had 12 starters out? Okay. Yeah, we had quite a bit of starters out as well, too. So, and even if you would have had those starters out, man, still would have been a good match. I mean, just good teams persevere, and you guys weren't the better team today. So, anywho. But Dolphins are the #1 team in the NFL. I'm so proud of the Miami Dolphins. Look, there's going to be some tough battles. We saw the Bengals took in one today, so they're getting their swagger back. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. And, man, dog, what a game. What a game for the Miami Dolphins. And all I got to say is, man, if you're playing football in the heat, take your electrolytes. Take your electrolytes for sure. Maybe like 5 minutes. But man, what a game. I also want to take and talk about you know, that O-line, man. You know, this O-line was amazing for the Dolphins because they're not an all-star O-line. Honestly, at this rank, I'd probably give the Dolphins maybe a number 20 O-line. I wouldn't even say they're top 10, but the impact of Teron Armstead, Connor Williams out there, I mean, they did their thing. And Connor Williams has a history of having penalties. But then you have running backs, you know, I mean, Chase Edmonds after getting smacked. I mean, this Buffalo Bills defense came to play. They came to play. They came to hurt us. And we were roughing them up as well, too, right? But Chase Edmonds goes and gets that touchdown. I was just like, wow. Like, that was just the heart of this team. My whole thing is, why not us? Why not the Miami Dolphins? Hey, shout out to Scott Cunningham. What's good, brother, man? Thank you so much, man. Man, how about them Dolphins, man? This is like, look, I have a huge respect for the Buffalo Bills, man. They played a great game. Josh Allen, what's there not to love other than he's our rival, and I don't love him so much today. So, Eric, hey, look at we got Eric Salty Alomar. Dolphins barely beat a backup team. Well, let's go ahead, Eric. You're not a Buffalo Bills player, right? I would probably watch the post game, and what you're going to see is a Dolphins team that respects the Buffalo Bills, is grateful for the win, and you're going to see a Buffalo Bills team that's hurting, but also respects the Dolphins. These are two heavyweight teams. These teams are going to see each other in the playoffs, I guarantee. I wouldn't be surprised if Miami loses to Buffalo later, right? They're both good teams, right? But Miami, they're the better team today, Eric, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm right there with you. Excuses, Eric. Shame on you, Eric. Eric, man, go sip some lemonade, go chill out, man. And yeah, you're a Bengals fan. Okay, cool, man. Hey, Bengals, we're excited to face off against you guys this Thursday, man. Thursday night football, Miami Dolphins versus the Bengals. If you don't have cable, if you have Amazon, you'll be able to watch it on Amazon Prime. What a game. What a game by the Miami Dolphins. We didn't see too much big plays by Tyreek Hill this game, but Jalen Waddle, man, dude, if you double team Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, boom, he's right there. He's open, right? This game was just, it had me on the edge of my seat. It's funny. I had to walk away several times. And shout out to my wife, Mrs. Smith. She's so wonderful and beautiful. I went into the room and I was like, sweetie, give me a kiss. I need to feel better right now, because there was times where I wasn't sure the Dolphins were going to pull this off, right? What a game. What a game by the Miami Dolphins. And then also as well, man, the sacks. I mean, Dolphins, they probably could have had more sacks had they not fell for Josh Allen's freaking pump fakes, man. That was like, Josh Allen he's such a complete player. He could beat you with his legs. He's hard to take down. Rocket arm, accurate arm. He's like the complete quarterback. He's not perfect. At the end of the game, obviously he missed Gabriel Davis at the end there, right? That could have been the end of the game right there and then, right? So, but nonetheless, man, roaring stadium, fatigue got to him. This is going to make the Buffalo Bills better, but it's also going to make the Miami Dolphins better as well, too. Dolphins are going to get better at this. And it's nice to see our team play a complete 4 quarters, persevere through a potential injury. Even Tyreek Hill got his helmet knocked off. Buffalo they were coming for our jugular, and we were coming for theirs. If you look at the matchup between Xavier Howard and Stephon Diggs, man, these guys like hated each other. I'm sure there's a huge respect, and they went at each other so much. Not only Stephon Diggs had to go out because I think he said cramps or something like that. So I'm on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay. Xavier Howard, who plays for the Dolphins, the exact same thing as well too. So, man, what a game. I brought this up at the beginning of the episode. I don't wish injury on nobody. If you're new to this channel, man, I've interviewed close to 30 NFL players, usually between January and April, a lot of pre-NFL draft stuff. And I don't wish injuries on nobody. Okay, I don't, because these are real people at the end of the day. They may play for your future team. You may run into one of these guys at the airport. Look, man, at the end of the day, it's a boys' game that men play, and it's a gladiator sport, right? So how disappointed I was in the Buffalo Bills fans, not all of them, but the ones who were cheering when Tua got injured. Absolutely disgusting. That is so – I wouldn't wish that on Josh Allen. I'd be like, man, I'd hope he gets better, kind of thing. So, but what a game by the Miami Dolphins. I also want to take and talk about how well, Miami ran the ball pretty decent today. It was better. It wasn't great. But man, when it was 3rd and 2, we got the job done. We got the job done big time. So let's see what Mr. Sour Eric Alomar say. Everyone fan in the world knows the Dolphins be a backup Bills team. You're funny. Well, we beat Josh Allen, so what do you guys say about that? I don't think he's a backup. I don't think Stephon Diggs is the backup. I don't think your defense is a backup. So, yeah, hey, shout out to ATL Hawks fan. What's good, bro? Allen, Diggs, Miller, Singletary is not their backup team. I think that should Dolphins don't get my respect. They're overrated. Yeah. I think Mr. Alomar is probably unemployed and just looking for attention at this point. But anyway, if you want to donate to the channel, man, go ahead and do that. We appreciate you. And also make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. For those who don't know about this channel, I cover the whole NFL, not just the Miami Dolphins. I'm a Finns fan, but man, if you're a Chiefs fan, if you're a Bengals fan, whatever team you represent, I do live shows, 2 to 3 live shows a week. And then if you check out the interview section, I interviewed Nakobe Dean, Daniel Gray for the 49ers, Brian Asamoah for the Vikings. A lot of great players from this past year's draft. Had Rondale Moore on last year, Chris Harris, who used to play for the Chargers, won Super Bowl paint man last year. A lot of legends on there, so be sure to go ahead and check that out. But man, overall, what a game. Really quickly, before I end the live stream, I want to take and go over the scores for today. Let me go ahead and go to NFL.com. Bear with me just a second, folks, and let's see who won. Congratulations on the Eagles, man. They put a spanking on the Commanders. I know this was a very important game for Carson Wentz to take and go in there and do his thing, get revenge, so to speak. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Eagles, they're dang near a complete team. They're a very good team, as a matter of fact. So what a game there. So let's see here. We got, Carolina Panthers with the dub, beat the New Orleans Saints 22-14. We got Chicago. They beat, man, Texans, man. Y'all lost another close one, 23-20. Let's see here. Kansas City lost to the Colts. Holy cow. Any given Sunday, guys, this stuff happens, man. Even if you have your backups in there, as Eric would say. Detroit almost, with the heartbreaker. Minnesota beats the Lions 28-24. Baltimore wins 37-26. Bengals, congratulations on the Bengals, by the way. That's a much-needed win against a kind of scrappy New York Jets team. They're not going to go to playoffs this year, I don't believe, but they're just a scrappy team that has a lot of ballers in there. They're still kind of coming together. Congrats, Tennessee, getting a win over the Raiders. I think Raiders are not going to make the playoffs. I don't know what's going on there in Vegas, but 24-22. And then, of course, Philly put a spanking on Washington, 24-8. Lord hell mercy. Comment below. Let me know what your biggest shockers are today. Obviously, hence the live show. Miami Dolphins are the biggest shocker for me today. What a game. And did you see, I think it was the offensive or defensive coordinator, one of the coordinators for the Bills at the end of the game, lost his stuff. I mean, this guy's punching the table. He's losing his mind. It was just a rough game. It was a rough game for them, man. And I feel that because I've had those losses, man, where I'm watching. I'm like, dang it. I know my neighbors are hearing me scream and cuss even after I just left church, man. I'm just hurting inside, man. But I'm excited to face this Bills team later on. I'm excited for the Miami Dolphins. And we made a lot of mistakes and we still won, right? And they made a lot of mistakes and they could have won, right? This was just a chess match. I knew this would be within a 3-point game. I know they're missing their two starting safeties, Micah Hyde, and I'm forgetting the other team that they beat. But the other secondary player that they lost. But man, Bills are a great team. They're going to continue to win and dominate. They're going to bounce back, and I'm so excited to take and face them later this year, man. In the meantime, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are not used to this channel. Cover the whole entire NFL. I'm going to go ahead and log off, but comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the game. This game was absolutely nuts. I should be doing a live stream. If not tonight's match, Broncos versus 49ers, I may do one for Monday Night Football as well, too. So you guys comment below. Let me know what you want me to do a live stream for, and I'll be happy to do it. In the meantime, catch you guys next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Have a blessed night. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Be safe.